Hi you guys, it's Renee, Elizran on YouTube. I have my memory wire bracelets and I wanted to do a tutorial on them. This is the first one that I made and it is actually 3 circles around. It's really cool. And most of what's going on here are pinks and silver pearls. There's some dragonflies, some of the Pandora beads, and it's really fun to wear, and I get a lot of compliments on it. I made another one that's not quite as flashy. This one. It's just goes around twice, and they're so easy to put on, easy to take off, and they look really nice. This one is glass beads, Swarovski crystals, some gold spacer beads, seed beads, and wooden beads. So let's get started. The tools you're going to need are, of course, the memory wire. You can get that at Michael's. It's just this slinky, stretchy thing. I would suggest you get yourself a pair of memory wire cutters. I'm just going to use this flat nose plier and a round nose plier. Okay, let's get started. First thing you want to do is cut your piece of memory wire, and you know, a size that's about like this is perfect. I want to show you how easy it is to cut it, so I'm going to take my memory wire, take memory wire cutters. I'm going to hold on to both sides. Clip, easy. Okay, perfect. Now, I've got my piece of wire. I can either string this randomly, but I will caution you to just make sure that you don't have very heavy beads on the bottoms, because it'll hang down. It won't fit on your wrist nicely. You'll see what I mean when I get going. The other thing I have is this bead palette, and it's really helpful for me because I can lay out the beads and see what the colors look like together. I can explore you know, moving them in and out to see what looks really good, because a lot of times when it goes around your wrist, some of these Pandora beads look a little weird, so you just have to make sure it's sitting beside something that can lay nicely with it. Let's just say that. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to kind of keep it symmetrical as possible. So I know that the center is going to be about right here. So that I think I want to use as my focal bead, which would be in the center. Okay. Now, as long as you're kind of holding these two, you won't lose your beads. But see, this one just doesn't want to lay exactly right. So you just kind of keep an eye on it. This way I can put my beads on each side so that it's even. So it's kind of wonky the way you have to do it, but you'll get the idea. So this one I want to put on this side. So whatever you do to one side, you do to the other when you're working with something that you want to be even. See, like that. And then you want to make sure that they sit nicely together. Something that would be really pretty next would be the Swarovski crystal. So whatever I do to this side, this is really a game almost. You have to do it to the other side. Once you get going, you're like, which end is up, right? But you'll see, it'll be really awesome when you get done. You can't make really a mistake with it. So far I have those. I think what would be really nice now is to get a few of these smaller pearls. So I'm going to put maybe 3. Yeah. I'm going to put 3 on each side. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put 3 on the other side. And you know, as long as you're working on what you do to one side and the other side, you're going to be fine. Sometimes I got these really pretty pearls at Michael's. They come in different colors. They put them on sale a lot. Sometimes the holes aren't really open, so you really have to work with them. Okay, so there we have. Now looking at that, I'm sort of thinking, I think we need some more silver. So I have these cute little spacer beads, I guess they're called, and I only have 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. They just drop down. Nice. Yeah. What comes next? How about these beautiful pink Swarovski crystals? I happen to have 1 of each, so I put them on either side, and I'm making my way around slowly but surely, as you can see. That's starting to look really nice. I like it. What else? You know what? I think it's time to put another one of these silver pearls. If you have a focal bead, to offset the focal bead, you need to have a bead that you have going throughout, so that it's you know, you're repeating that bead. So that's going to be my repeat bead. That's looking really nice. What else? How about these guys? These are the little mauve colored Swarovski crystals, and they're so pretty. I've got the faceted ones. They're sort of, I don't want that one. See what I did? That one is a round one and that one is a triangle, and I have to make sure that I put the same ones on each side because I'm going very symmetrical. That's nice. I like it. Yeah, see what I mean by you've got to sit there and look at it a little bit and decide what you want to do. I think I'd like to put 3 more of these on. 1, 2. They're really pretty. I love them. 3. Okay. And then, whoop! I'm not sure what. Oh, see, that one popped off before I had a chance to put these pearls on there. So I'm making my way around. At any time, if you're feeling like this is going to fall off, you can always put a clip of some sort on the edge. That's what I do. I think it helps. Okay, that one's a reject because it looks like the paint's coming off of it. I hope you guys are looking and being able to see what I'm doing. It is really easy once you get the motion of it. So, see? And then when I put the clip, that reminds me that I haven't finished this side. So then I could put the clip and alternate it so I know which side I'm working on. And there's another. And it's always nice to take a look and see your progress on that. Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I didn't lose anything. Perfect. That's looking nice. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we need another one of these on both sides. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to put one of these guys. And you just want to make sure when you put one, okay, that you're going to put it on the other side. And you want to make sure that it's going to lay nice. Once you get around this much of it, you want to make sure that you don't have 2 big beads popping up against each other when they lay on your arm. So that's something else to keep in mind. And we're getting making our way around. Probably want to make another one of these. Yeah, I like that, definitely. And then it's kind of fiddly, but once you get going with it, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. This will be pretty. Whoa. Now, wasn't it a good idea that I had that closed like that? Alright. Remember when I said don't put the heavy ones on the bottom? This might be a little bit too heavy. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to finish this side with a heart. Dot. I'm going to finish this side with a heart. I want to make sure they're going in the right direction. And then maybe one or two of these. See, I'm getting towards the edge. Beautiful. See? Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. So what I want to do is I want to make sure, I take that back. I'm going to put one more of these guys on it. And I'll tell you why. Because I know from experience that when I go to roll this edge back on itself, I want just enough room and I don't want any slack. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm just going to roll it and keep repositioning them till I get that. This is when I'm going to take my flat nose pliers, give it a good squeeze, and make sure that it's not wonky. Now that will hold. See? Cute. You can even put a charm on the end of that if you like. That's okay, but it's not really my desire on this one. So, I didn't take that long, and I've got this pretty well done. When you get to the edge, you've got to imagine, okay, is this too long? Because you only wanted about, I'd say a ½ an inch to make your circle. And you want them to be pretty even. So I'm going to have to clip some of this off. But that's not a problem because I can just use my clipper. I want to hold the end of it down and clip. And then I want to make sure when you're doing this stringing that there's no slack in between any of the beads. So what I'm saying is there's no extra space as you go down. Make sure that. Then I'm going to make my circle with my round nose pliers. And if I've estimated it almost perfect. Whoa. You just have to fiddle with it. Ta-da! Beautiful. And there you have it. It doesn't look like it's symmetrical, but it really is. And like I said, if you don't have really heavy beads on the ends, it's not gonna flop around on you. These are sort of, I've got all kind of stuff going on here. So, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Leave me a message if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye.